My program is intended for average person to have at least a minimum activity level. However, with slight adjustments, the program can be dialed up or dialed down to suit both the needs of an athletic population or one of a more sedentary nature. The main goal of this program is strength maintenance, but it can also be used for gradual strength increase. For the first section, I have core. Flexion. The first exercise is reach-ups, which focuses on the contraction of the rectus abdominis. While laying in the supine position or on your back, try and keep the knees fully extended. Reach in a way that extends the thoracic spine. You should be able to touch the heels of your shoes. The lumbar spine should remain flat against the floor, keeping the ribs from flaring out. A good regression of this is to bend the legs. For anti-flexion, either plank to body saw. While in the plank position, rock back and forth using the elbows as the pivot point. This is a progression of the plank. For anti-extension, I have the reverse crunch. However, this was my mistake, as this is also a form of flexion. Some examples of the anti-extension are body weight hand walkouts, push-up plank, alternating shoulder touches, short back bridge, tight rotations, or some variation of the bird dogs. To do the reverse crunch, lay on your back and place your hands around where you would wear a belt. Keep your shoulders and thoracic spine off the ground. Lift your legs and bring your knees to your chest. But remember, this is a form of flexion. Third, for anti-extension, I have the barbell rollout. While in the push-up position, keep the core tight and extend the thoracic spine. Keep the lumbar spine as neutral as possible. Place your hands on the bar and roll out as far as you're able without sacrificing form. If this is still too difficult, a good regression can be done from the quadruped position or on all fours. For rotation, I have windshield wipers. While laying on your back, slowly rotate the hips, dropping your legs to either side of your body. Keep the trunk as still as possible. Keep tension in the abs and keep the lumbar spine neutral and against the floor. If this is too difficult, bend the knees and start in the supine position. As a progression, hang from a pull-up bar and repeat the same motion. For anti-rotation, I have the partner landmine. Plant the feet and create torque into the ground. Slightly bend the knees and grasp the bar at chest level. Have your partner pull the bar in different directions. If this is too difficult, get close to the bar and flex the elbows. As a progression, you can kneel. For vertical pull, I have the bent over barbell row. Bend at the waist in a similar fashion as you would do the Romanian deadlift. Retract the scaps and brace the core to keep the lumbar spine neutral. Keep the T-spine as long as possible and keep the elbows fully extended. Pull the bar to your chest. If it's still too difficult, a bodyweight row could be done on a TRX, not pictured here. For horizontal pull, I have the seated row. Due to lack of equipment, I'll be using a chain, an old brake rotor, and 225 plates. While seated, brace the core to keep the lumbar spine neutral. The T-spine should be long and extended as well. Pull the weight to you until your elbows are flexed and until your rear delts, rhomboids, and lats are contracted. For vertical push, I have the military press. I'll be doing a standing variation as the ceiling is too low for me to reach full extension. Place the bar in the front rack position and push till the shoulders are fully flexed and the elbows and thoracic spine are fully extended. Keep the core tight so the lumbar spine does not arch and move the head forward slightly as you are looking through a window. A regression to this would be the standing push press using a leg drive to assist. The triceps. It's a horizontal push movement that can be used for the purpose of strength, power, endurance, or hypertrophy based on the speed and weight used. You want to extend at the elbows and the thoracic spine while keeping the core engaged and the lumbar spine against the bench. Feet should be kept flat at all times. For hip dominant unilateral, I have the banded hip thrust. Place the band just above the knees, around the quads and hamstrings. Plant the feet, flex the knees, and flex the elbows. The elbows should be used as support near the ground, a bench, or as I'm using, a chair. Flex the hips until the glutes and hip flexors contract. Brace the core to keep the lumbar spine and the rest of the trunk still. For hip dominant bilateral, I have the Romanian deadlift. Bend at the waist and keep the core braced. The lumbar spine should be neutral at all times. The hips and glutes should be doing all of the work. Keep the elbows and thoracic spine extended. Slowly lower the bar until tension is felt in the hamstrings. The straighter your legs are, the harder the RDL will be. For knee dominant bilateral, I have a squat. While standing shoulder width apart, create torque into the ground and flex the knees and hips as if you're going to sit on a chair or on a toilet. Force the knees outwards during the descending portion. Going to a 90-degree angle is the baseline. To be efficient at going lower, dorsiflexion and the ability to brace your core are imperative. For knee dominant unilateral, I have the lunge. Standing around shoulder width apart, stagger the legs one in front of the other. Create torque with the feet while keeping the core braced and elbows extended. Kneel in such a way that the angle of your shins and back stay parallel during both the concentric and eccentric phases, or during the ascending and descending portions of the exercise.